Hi, Scott from Digital Fish with content that catches. A break in the weather gave me a chance to launch out of Army Bay and head north of Tiritiri Island in search of workups or just find some fish in deeper water. There's something exciting about a full tank of gas, a blue sky and a day on the water to catch a feed. There was obviously some feeding going on looking at the patches of birds and pairs of dolphins I came across as I passed the Tiri channel. The unusual thing was the lack of anything on the sounder, no bait fish or any fish for that matter. I started to wonder if my sounder was actually working properly. Dropping some gear to see if anything was lurking down deep, it was slow like a cold winter's day. However, I wasn't bothered yet as the surface activity was starting to look promising. I started to head back towards Tiri and saw what looked like a larger concentration of birds working. With dolphins escorting me, I got to the area and heard that some fish had been caught by the other boats, so I dropped down the gear to see if anything was still home. Sure enough, on the first drop I had a hit, but it didn't stick unfortunately. That's okay, because in the next 3 or 4 drops I had fish attacking my butterfly jig hard on the bottom. Mixing it up, I tried using bait and a jig at the same time. It's nice to offer the fish a choice sometimes in case they are being selective. Lunchtime rolled around and I munched on a filled roll and sat back for a moment to soak up the glorious sights of nature. I thought about heading closer to home to try some shallow water straylining when another bunch of birds bobbing up and down on the water caught my eye. Coming alongside them, I got the feeling something amazing was about to go down. There wasn't a hungry school of 20-pound snapper hanging around, but after a few fat KAHAWAI coming aboard and a couple of keeper snapper, I was into my last fish and it felt alright. With some fish in the bag for dinner and a good dose of vitamin C, it was time to head back. This is Scott from Digital Fish with content that catches.